I've helped content creators and online coaches make over 110K from selling digital products. And within this video, I'm going to break down my exact six-figure system that I use to implement inside of their businesses and how you can copy it literally right now, today, after this entire video. So let's get right into it. And if we haven't met already, my name is Stan. I've been selling digital products for over 12 months now, and I've helped over 2,500 online coaches and content creators start selling digital products online. So the three core steps, the three core things, the three core components that you need is an offer, traffic, and a revenue event. These three things, when done correctly, I truly believe that anyone can literally make $10,000 a month and more. I've literally showed you that people were able to make $100,000 with this exact system. It's that simple. The secret to 10K a month selling digital products or digital mentorship, coaching is you having an offer, traffic, and revenue event. So let's break down each and get right into it. How to create an offer that prints money. Number one is to target one avatar. The mistake that a lot of people make is thinking that they need to target and help everyone. You don't need to, because if your message, if your offer, if whatever you're doing is for everyone, then it's also for no one. So realize that the power is within your targeting. The more specific, the more clear that you are, the exact knowing exactly who you serve and how you help them is what allows you to create an offer that stands out and helps people get a specific transformation. So now that you have your ideal avatar, the next thing that you need is to solve one specific problem for that avatar. You don't want to help them with all of their issues. You just want to help them with one. Ideally, the biggest one that they're thinking about, that they want solved, and that they're looking up on social media. And then the third component is to offer one-on-one done with you. See, a lot of people make courses and guides and ebooks and people consume them, but they have trouble implementing it. So what happens is they purchase your offer, they purchase whatever you're selling, and it's actually good information, but no one applies it. So they never really see the results or never really see the transformation that they were looking for in the first place. Now, the fact that you have one-on-one done with you, people trust you more because now they understand that they have someone by their side holding their hand and guiding them throughout the entire process, helping them implement each step, and also easier to help them get a result. You'll be able to tell them, okay, here's what you need to do, here's what you need to fix, here's what you need to change, and they can immediately apply that and go do it. And that is a big factor when selling an offer online and making sure that people actually want to buy it. And if you want our help with it personally, me and my team will help you come up with your avatar, your offer, even create your event and automate everything so that you can run it every single week and make a lot of money selling your digital products or your digital mentorship. So the link is in the description below if you would like to get started. Moving on, this is now the traffic portion of it. We want to make traffic as easy as possible, and a lot of people make content harder than it is. They overthink it, and really you just have to break it down into simple steps. Personally, this is what I use. This is what my clients have used. Going back to your offer, you want to target one specific avatar. To have that avatar, you want to create a list of pain points that they are experiencing. So this is things that they're looking up on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. What are they searching for that they are trying to solve? What problem within your niche are they trying to solve immediately? Are they trying to lose weight? Are they trying to start a trucking business? Are they trying to start an Airbnb rental? Are they trying to start selling digital products? Are they struggling to sell their digital products? So now you make a list out of everything that they're looking for online, and you're literally going to use this to fuel your entire content engine, right? So the next step is to create value content that solves each of those micro pain points. And what happens is people will automatically see that you are able to help them with the problems that they're experiencing. And when they come across your page, they're going to feel like, wow, this page is exactly what I needed. It's exactly what I was looking for. And that is the feeling, that is the message you want to portray with your content. And then step number 4 is to create dream content that inspires action. And all this is showing them this is what happens once you solve these micro problems and you're able to get to this big dream outcome that you've been looking for. You're able to get from point A to point B. For example, let's talk about the fitness industry, right? Some people might struggle with getting their cardio. They might struggle with what workouts to do. They might struggle with how to eat and how to diet. They might struggle with their sleep schedule. They might struggle with hydration, right? So now you have, those are 5 pain points that you can make content about each and every single week. And then on top of that, you can make dream content, which just shows the end goal. It shows the desired transformation that they're looking for, right? You show them what happens when you follow these micro pain points and you're able to solve them. And ultimately, what that does is now they start to see, like, oh, wow, if I actually keep up with my diet, I'll be able to have a six pack. If I actually keep up with my sleep schedule, I'll be able to have more energy and see my gains and my muscles grow and my fat loss and everything go much faster. And that is what builds trust and demand. Once you have this ecosystem on your page, whether it might be on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or whatever social media platform that you're currently posting on and building your audience, once you have that ecosystem, people start to trust you, and it builds that trust within them because they see themselves within you and within the content that you're making. And ultimately, now it builds demand, and that is the second portion to making content easy. You don't only want to build trust, you also want to build demand because they see your results, because they see that you're able to solve these micro pain points and you're able to get to this X result that they're looking for. Now they're wondering, like, okay, what is it specifically that they did? What is the exact steps that they did to go from here to here? And that is what builds demand. Now people are curious and they want to know more about your offer. And to break this down into a more simple way, this is what I mean by micro pain points. This is my content and my team content and just a few inspiration that I just grabbed on Instagram. So for example, here you can see that I had a video about finding your digital product niche, which is a pain point that a lot of people have. You can see that I had on one for struggling to sell your digital product. You can see here one of the guys on my team, and Brian, one of the guys on my team also, they made content about why you're not making sales and why your digital product business isn't growing. This is what allows you to solve micro pain points. So when your audience comes across that piece of content, they're like, wow, this person actually gave me value and helped me unlock something that I was struggling with. Number two is dream content. Dream content is just the goal that they want. What do they want at the end of the day? What is the big transformation? What is the, or even the small transformation? What's the small goal that they have for themselves that they want to achieve within whatever niche you're in? It might be trucking, it might be Airbnb, it might be fitness, it might be digital products, it might be marketing, whatever the case may be, whatever your niche is, what is the dream outcome? Is it to make $1,000? Is it to lose weight? Is it to build muscle? Is it to start a new side hustle? Find that dream outcome and make content aligned with it. You don't have to exaggerate it, and you don't have to say, "Oh, here's how to make $1 million," and you don't know how to make $1 million. Go based off of where you are and what you have done. And now the next step is to make relatable content because now you don't only want to paint the picture of the problem and solve it and then show them the dream outcome. You also want to build a connection with them. And when you build this connection, you're just talking about lessons that you've learned along your journey. You're just talking about things that you've seen, things that you've learned, correlated or directly related to your niche. And so for example, here you can see that I made a video about I made 12K selling digital products, and here's a lesson I learned in the last 90 days that allows people to build rapport with me, showing them that it wasn't just, glitz and glam and making a lot of money. It was also a journey in order to get there. And once you get this right, it builds value for your audience, right? They deem this valuable because this is the problem that they've been trying to solve, and you're making content literally about all the different aspects of solving it. And moving on to the next one is it's very simple, it's very easy. Think of any masterclass that you've seen, any online events that you've seen that people host on Webinar Jam or Zoom, where they present you with slides on what they do, how they help you, or the things that they have to overcome in order to get to their dream outcome. For you to have your own revenue event or to set up your own revenue event, all you need to know is what is your avatar's desired outcome. What is their dream? What is the big thing that they want? Do they just want to make money from their phone with digital products? Do they just want to a six pack in 90 days? Do they want to lose weight in 90 days? What is the one thing that they're looking for specifically and that they are thinking about that is seared inside of their brain? Once you find that one thing, break down your unique process to get there in three core steps. And number one is to break down the vehicle that you use. So if it's fitness, for example, you might be good at dieting, right? The dieting might be your unique mechanism that you use in order to help people lose weight, right? Or you might be good at weight training is what you use to get to a specific result. So you use the vehicle. If you sell digital products is your vehicle. That is the thing that you use to make money online. So number one, the first core step is defining what your vehicle is. Number two is the internal thing that you are dealing with. A lot of people think that making content to sell digital products is hard. They feel like they're the problem, right? They feel like something is wrong with me. There's something unable to do that. You help them overcome that. That is your second step. And your third step is something that they point at. They say, oh, well, I don't have enough time because of my job, or I don't have this because of that. They point at that thing over there that they try to put the blame on. For example, people might say, I don't have a gym next to me, or I don't have this thing, or I have that thing. You find that one thing that they point at that is external, outside of them, that is not just like, oh, I'm the problem. It's outside, and you help them overcome that as well. So now you break your webinar, you break your masterclass into 3 simple steps that help them establish the vehicle, overcome their internal negative obstacle and external negative obstacle, and show them why they are able to overcome this and able to achieve X result. And now after that, you create your slides and you host your event from the traffic that you had earlier, right? From your content that you've been building up, that you've been posting. You're going to direct everyone to your masterclass. You can host this weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, whatever suits you and your needs the best. And then you can present that to people, help them, give them free value, make sure that is actually valuable. And that is one thing I forgot to scroll down right here. It has to actually be valuable. Don't try to just put something together in 2 seconds or chat GPT this. You have to actually sit down and break down what is the 3 core steps and what will people find valuable. You don't want to give an overload of information to where they just feel like they're just stuck and don't know what to do with all the information that you dropped on them. But you want to break it down into very simple and clear actionable steps that they can understand, that they can comprehend, that they can digest. And then as they go through the masterclass, naturally towards the end, you'll let them know that, hey, I have this offer for you guys. I can only work with a few select amount of people. And if you'd like to join, here's the link to join. If you'd like to book a call, here's the link to book a call. And literally that is what allows you to take your business from wherever you are now and literally 10x it. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how we were able to make 10K with our own revenue event with less than 1,600 followers. So as you can see here, you can literally go on my page and see that I have right now 44 followers. Sam has 877 followers. Ahmad has 6 followers, and Brian has 635 followers. And with less than 1,600 followers combined, we were able to make $9,400. Like, let that sink in for a second. Less than 1,600 followers combined, we made $9,400 in one single month. If you think that you need a lot of followers and you need all these things, you don't need it. You just need to start. That is the only thing that you need to do. I literally laid out the entire thing for you. All you need to do is these 3 core elements right here: offer, traffic, and revenue event. So now you're feeling like, okay, I could do it, and it's possible for me. So I want to leave you guys with a few tips and a few tricks that have helped me along the way. Focus on one problem and one avatar. You will be tempted to help everyone. You will notice that, oh, there are other problems over there and other problems over there that I can solve for my audience. Focus on one. You want to master one and become the best at one before you move on to the next thing. And we have to talk our clients off the ledge a lot of times because they notice that, this person is having this problem and that person is having this problem. And in all reality, it's good to want to help people, but you can't have true impact if you're helping everyone. You need to focus on one at a time and know when to move up the ladder. Number 2, actually give free value within your content. Don't just make your content surface level. People are professional viewers. The same way that you feel like you're a professional content creator or professional business owner, people are professional viewers. They know when someone is lying across the camera, across the screen. They know when someone is being inauthentic to themselves. They can see that, they can spot it, and they will not watch your content anymore. Make sure that you are being authentic as possible and actually helping them solve real problems that they're experiencing. And number 3, the key to sales is trust. If your audience doesn't trust you, they will not buy. I know a lot of people say a confused audience doesn't buy, but I would like to say that an audience that doesn't trust you will never buy. And thing is, we live in a market that is overcrowded. A lot of people are selling digital products, and a lot of people have offers, and a lot of people are trying to do this, right? Now they're trying to make money online. And what happens is they're making chat GPT offers or chat GPT courses and coaching programs and not really putting real value inside of it. In return, buyers are becoming more skeptical and they do not have trust. So within these 3 core pillars that I've laid out to you, it allows you to build trust with your buyers faster than anyone else, any of your competitors inside of the market, and get your audience to want to buy your offer and move to that next step. So comment down below what type of videos you guys want to see on this channel. What are you struggling with? Are you struggling with your digital product, your mentorship, you're creating content for your program? What is it? Let me know down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.